We begin tonight with perhaps the most awkward moment in central bank history. President Trump visited the Federal Reserve and raised the issue of cost overruns in construction of new facilities there. It was a new front in President Trump's extended campaign to pressure Fed Chairman Jerome Powell, who he says has been too slow to lower interest rates. To help us understand what is going on here, we're joined by CBS Money Watch correspondent Kelly O'Grady. Kelly, what was the significance of this visit?
So two things. One, this is the fourth time in history that a sitting president has gone to the Fed, and it's been nearly 20 years. You had Roosevelt in 37, Ford in 75, and George W. Bush in 2006. All three of those were really complimentary of the Fed's policy at the time and the commitment to the Fed remaining independent. So the second reason why this was significant is, of course, the president has been very critical, and that was the tone about interest rates today.
Why were they wearing hard hats?
Because it's an active construction site. So the Fed has been renovating their buildings, and they are over budget. And that is one of the things that President Trump has criticized them for. And at one point, they both spoke to the press, and I just want to play you a clip and give you some reactions.
Here we go, coming on soon.
Maybe. We might have
to
take a look, and it looks like it's about $3.1 billion. It went up a little bit, or a lot. So the 2.7 is now 3.1.
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, it just came out.
Yeah, and I haven't heard that from anybody at the Fed.
Okay, so two reactions there. Powell goes on to say that the discrepancy in the numbers that the president is referencing is that he's sort of including a building that was already completed and paid for in that calculation. So he's saying, you know, we're not as over budget as you're making it seem. The second thing that I want to say, though, is my goodness, that was tense. You had Powell shaking his head no, Trump shaking his head yes, and really this wasn't about construction at all. This was about optic pressure to get them to lower interest rates.
Right. Quickly, if rates lower, is growth going to boom, as the president suggests?
It may possibly, right? And we have seen consumer spending pull back. Chipotle today said, hey, people aren't coming into our store as much, but we don't know what tariffs are going to happen due to inflation. That's why they want to wait.